Okay, my peeps. So you guys know I've been out of the loop with Miss Jaguar on her shenanigans, okay? I got a little text today that one of my subscribers is really wants me to comment on Jaguar. I mean, listen, I said I was going to squeeze her in. I didn't say I was going to cover her the way I was doing before, because honey child, my blood pressure was going up. This child, Jaguar, done lost her mind, and she was about to make me lose my heart. Okay? My blood pressure was skyrocketing. I don't think it was Jaguar, but I'm gonna blame her anyway. Anyway, let's get into this commentary. So I took the time to look at a couple of Jaguar's videos, and the cussing was so much, honey, that would take me like forever to edit those videos. So I can't edit all of them, just some of them, but I just wanted to recap a couple of things that I heard. One of the videos, she started out cussing out King Wurld, and I'm saying, what in the world is going on? This man just got back on YouTube. I think he was sidelined for a couple of weeks because he was doing the DJ thing. But he back doing his thing on YouTube. Jaguar is busy cussing the man out early Sunday morning. And I said, girl, you know, where does Jaguar get her energy? That's what I want to know. I wish I had some of that energy. That's a lot of energy. This woman is what, 50 or almost 50? I think she's 50. You know, I've been out of the loop for so long, I can't even remember how old this woman is, but I'm going to put her at 50. But where does this 50-year-old get her energy from, my Lord? But King Wurld just laughed it off, and he said, you know, pretty much, you tripping. Girl, you tripping. You need to go to church. It's early Sunday morning. Go pray. And if you don't want to go to church, find your quiet spot wherever you are and pray. Pray for salvation. Pray for forgiveness. Pray for all the wrongs you've been doing. Just pray that your soul is going to end up above and not below. So here's a little clip of Jaguar and King Wurld interacting. And I have a feeling he laughed it off because he knows Jaguar is not serious. He knows in a couple of months she's going to call him up to be on his little podcast. Why? Because when she burned her bridges, he is always the one that she calls up.
Talking about Cheryl Arlay, Cleo Walker, the law enforcement agent from San Francisco that all of you are working for.
Well, that's not the agency that pays me.
Then who paid you? Who paid you to do this information?
It is the agency, but it's not them. Well, I mean, like... No, it's
definitely disinformation because everything that you're talking about with this most wanted originated with Tasha K.
Hey, Alexis.
She is a known liar and a fraud. You're a bitch. You're a bitch. You did this shit last year with the, I'm going to send you my phone number. I'm going to email you. I'm going to Gmail you because you're busy trying to find a way to create a tether so you can break into somebody's account.
So in that video, Jaguar accused King Wurld of trolling her man, of trying to talk to her man and troll him, and if he wanted to talk to her man, he's to drop his number and drop the link, and you know how Jaguar carries on like a lunatic. And King Wurld is just laughing, and then she accuses him of trying to break into her account or break into, you know, just foolishness. I don't see what this beef is about. It's just, I guess, trying to drum up numbers again. Clicks and views, that's all it is. Let's move on to the next video that she have out there. Then I was looking at another video. And that video was really a cool video because I see she and Tokyo Tony are back together as friends. They're no longer frenemies. They are like besties. They were kumbaya-ing, and I think Tokyo Tony had something over her house. I think Black China bought her mama a house. And let me just say to the person who always tells me, oh, you got this wrong, and that is not right, and oh, you didn't get it right, and oh, you got it wrong again. Listen to me, honey. This is a guesstimation, okay? This is a commentary. This is not supposed to be that concise. That's what these commentaries are, okay? That I do. So if you want these commentaries to be right on the money, you got to go to the source, honey. I'm just taking out of these videos what I see from my guesstimation. And from my guesstimation, Black China bought her mama a house, and she had a little gathering over at her house, and Jaguar went down there to visit, and they kumbaya-ing like besties, okay? Never mind if I ain't got all the information right. Just take it for what it's worth. If it's worth something to you, take it for what it's worth and leave the rest behind. And then I saw Black China on the couch with her little baby or whatever baby she was holding. Child, I've been out of the loop. I'm not keeping track, okay? I don't know if it's her baby or somebody else's baby, but it sure did resemble her. But right now I'm saying she was holding a baby. What about that, okay? She was holding a baby. Anyway, Jaguar got into this singing, Luther Vandross, and she was belting it out, and everybody in the house was feeling it, and Tokyo Tony was hopping and whooping and hollering and carrying on like a fool. But apparently these two are back as friends. Jaguar apologized in her own way by this rendition of Luther. And look, I'm going to stay positive with this friendship. Because I know if push comes to shove and there's money involved again, as much as Tokyo Tony loves money and Jaguar loves money, this friendship is going to go asunder. But I'm not going to put it out there, okay? I'm not going to put a damper on this friendship or put negative vibes out there. We're going to stay positive, and we're going to say hip, hip, hooray for Tokyo Tony and Jaguar Wright's friendship so far. I'm not going to say that his friendship is doomed again. I'm just going to be positive and say, you know what? God put them back together, and I hope the friendship lasts. And then she was talking to this young woman, and it was a cuss fest. I couldn't even listen to the entire thing. It was too much. I mean, to get on the internet and you just cuss like that for no good reason, it doesn't make sense to me. But Jaguar said this young woman is some type of police officer. And from what I heard, I don't think she's a police officer. I think she's probably somebody who trolls Jaguar and just wants to come up with her clicks and views and decided to go after Jaguar. That's what I think. But guys, you know, in the heat of the battle, in the heat of an argument, if you find you are losing a little bit, just a smidgen, you're going to pull out the ace bone coon that you got, even if it's a lie. So she accused Jaguar and her father of doing something. And I don't believe it's true. I really don't. Because Jaguar would have hate her father, and she loves her father. God rest his soul. She would have hated her father because Jaguar hates anyone who molests children. And if her father had done something to her as a child, trust and believe, she would have spilled the beans. So I believe the young woman was lying. And I believe that she is trying to come up on the internet because they did say that she had been off the internet for 6 years and all of a sudden she resurfaced and she's attacking Jaguar. So I believe she's trying to pull her numbers up, her clicks, her views, and you got to choose somebody to go after, I guess. And Jaguar is the target for a lot of people.
What I'm going to do is I'm just going to sit here for a second and wait and see who shows up. Okay, here we go.
Just a friendly reminder, as you come onto the page, don't forget to hit that like bell and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so as yet. Also, put on your notification bell so you can be notified when I drop the next video. Let's continue.
Yeah, already. Hey, Jack. How you doing? Hey, sweetie. How are you? I'm doing good. How you doing, love? Well, I was hoping that, we could get together right here for a second and just give the people a little context of what we're about to listen to next. When this woman named Cleo comes in. Okay. Can you explain why it's significant that we should listen to this woman attack me who I don't know? Well, first of all, like they all do, they come at you and be in the chat. They be in the chat. And they say they say all these weird things and messed up things about you. And then when you notice them and say something to them, it's, oh, you're attacking them. And it's not like that. Y'all coming at this lady. You're trying to find this lady. Look up this lady information. And y'all don't know nothing about her. Only from what y'all been hearing through the YouTube streets. And it's like, know your facts. Which all stemmed from a liar, a known liar and fraud, Tasha K. These are all Tasha K minions that she suck on me so she didn't have to do it herself because she didn't want to tell everyone she was scared shitless of me, which she is.
So this seems to be a new beef. Somebody that Jaguar claims she does not know. But the woman says that Michelle, Jaguar's sister, told her some details about what happened to Jaguar and her father. Jaguar is claiming it's not true. Unfortunately, these are the type of rumors. If it's not true, it's just a rumor. And this woman is just going for the jugular. Well, these are the type of things that drive these wedges in between sisters and family members that could never be mended again. So if it's not true and this woman is maliciously throwing out this idle gossip just to get on the Jaguar's last nerve, then it's really inflammatory and warrants some type of lawsuit. Look, we all, from time to time, dislike people for whatever reason. But to go after someone with such maliciousness is unwarranted.
I don't know who this lady is, but this woman at the bottom is our head mod, Ayasha Lachey Bay. Peace and love. And she's not just our head mod, but she's also become like our miniature historian. Ayasha knows the story so well, the story of what has happened to my life, the gaslighting campaign. So it makes everything that she has to say more than relevant. It makes it pertinent. So yeah, let's get into the Cleo woman. Now, first things first. Ann, didn't she kind of sound like Toria Williams? She sounded like Toria Williams. Yeah, she does. But see, this Cleo woman, her name is actually Deborah Walker, and she's a law enforcement agent in San Francisco. So either Toria is a law enforcement agent, or I think it's fair to say that these two are a team and they've been working together. They've been going around from content creator to content creator, paying them to say what they want them to say about me. Do you think that's a fair assessment, Ayasha? I mean, and that person, well, she has just been saying anything. I noticed on her page that before she started doing content on you, within the last, I'm going to say, 5 days or 6 days now. Yeah. Before that, it's been 6 years. She haven't went live from her YouTube page. So that's kind of strange to me. So basically, she just has a page to troll. I mean, shit, that's what it seems like now. Mm-hmm. I just find it interesting. All of these people who came out attacking me, they came out attacking me because A weirdo like Tasha K told him that I was lying on celebrities because I was jealous. I was a nobody. I was this. I didn't know what I was talking about, even though no one would sue me, even though no one would say anything. Just the bloggers, just the bloggers, just the bloggers. No celebrity had a real response. Just the bloggers, just the bloggers. And when they did have a response, it was, oh no, I'm not suing her. I'm not taking her to court. I'm just praying for her. She's a crackhead. She's crazy, but I don't smoke crack. And I'm not crazy.
Right. That's facts. You're not.
So, and I was there. Regardless of what people have tried to convince the world that I wasn't there. The record is there. But let's just take a little listen to this inquiry with this woman who calls herself Cleo. That sounds exactly like Toria Williams, who's a goddamn Crown Family Mexico Mike moderator who drops too many links but spends enough money to do it.
Call your phone number. Don't give her your phone number. Hi, Officer Waller. You're a stupid cunt. You're a racist. I know. You wonder why you don't want to know in the music industry? Because you thought, oh my white people come home. You're losing your pension. You're losing your pension. You're losing your pension.
Exactly.
You don't know
Tasha
shit.
K got
You don't know
screwed,
shit
not
about acting. You don't know shit about acting. You don't know shit.
Okay, guys, you get the gist. That's pretty much how the rest of the video went. A lot of name calling, a lot of accusations, and like I said, this woman did say that Jaguar had some type of relationship with her father, inappropriate relationship, which Jaguar denied. So it's all alleged. If you guys want to catch the full video or videos, catch it on Instagram. What is Jaguar's end game going after all these celebrities? And it's clear to me that somebody's feeding her the information. A couple of people at least. Because as much stuff as she knows on all these celebrities, just about, seems as though she got the goods on all of them. And if you cannot be in so many places at the same time, somebody's feeding her information. You know, you guys know, like when people call up Tasha K and they do an interview and give her information, well, they're giving Jaguar. This is my estimation now. This is alleged because I don't know for sure. But I believe they're calling her up and giving her information, and they are like in the background. You don't see their faces. But definitely I don't believe all this information is coming out of her experience with people in the industry. She knows a lot. And remember, early on in her career, she was ostracized. So how much can she really know when she wasn't being invited to the parties and all the stuff that they had going on in the, you know, in Hollywood and the musical genre? She wasn't being invited because after she did a Pepsi commercial and she fell out with the Roots, we didn't hear anything about Jaguar Wright. She fell off the radar. All we hear is Jaguar telling us about this info, and she always says she was there. But you can't be in so many places at the same time, or you can't know about these people's business when you were only a teenager or in your 20s and you've been out of the loop for so long. How come you still knowing the business about all these people and you've been out of the loop? They don't even invite you to parties anymore. You're not even in their orbit anymore, and you still getting the goods on them? That's clear to me that somebody's feeding her information. But Jaguar has been making the circuit. She's been really coming after Will Smith and P. Diddy and Jay-Z, and she's wondering why Jay-Z is so quiet. Well, you know, the heat is on. P. Diddy is under the spotlight and he's in the fire. So why would Jay-Z open his mouth and end up in the same fire? Because no matter what he says, they're going to come after him. So the best tactic at this point for him is to keep his mouth shut. Mum's the word. He's hiding, he's crouching down and hoping that a spotlight don't shine on him. Because guess what? He was dating a lot of these teenage girls allegedly also. I believe word on the street is that he was interested in Aaliyah, and at the time she was a teenager. This is all alleged. This is word on the street that he was interested in Aaliyah. And wasn't she underage? Foxy Brown, allegedly, he was seeing her. Wasn't she underage? I mean, come on. If you were in his shoe, you would crouch down and hide behind a bush too. He don't want to be in the spotlight and have that spotlight shine on him and end up in the same position as Diddy, because no telling what else he does behind the scenes. Because you know the saying, birds of a feather flock together. If Diddy's doing certain things, maybe, just maybe, I'm not saying Jay-Z's doing it too. I'm just saying just maybe he's rubbing elbows with Diddy and maybe partaking in the same type of activity, if you know what I mean. But I have to say allegedly because, of course, all of this is just a commentary and there's no proof. And then she accuses Will Smith of doing something to his son. I mean, even if there's no proof and it's just speculation, that's not something that should have been said. To accuse this man of doing something to his own child, to me, that's really, really hitting below the belt. And it's so inflammatory that I think if it's really not true, Will Smith should seek some type of action through the court. He really should sue, because you can't have people accusing you of molesting your child. I mean, that is really unconscionable, in my opinion, because an accusation like that can hurt this man in so many ways. Remember, he is a working actor, and it can hurt him in his industry. If it's not true, Will Smith should seek some type of wholeness to the law by suing, because people should not be getting away with such slanderous statements. So the next thing I want to talk about is Jaguar's mama. Jaguar said until she sees a body or sees some ashes or a coffin or something that says to her that her mother is dead, she's not going to believe it. So I think Jaguar believes that the family is trying to get her not to see her mother, hiding her mother, in other words, by telling her or putting it out there anyway over the internet that her mother is dead. But why would the family do that? Why would they call death upon her mother? That would be, to me, a very evil thing to do if this woman is still alive. But Jaguar said she cut off the Social Security checks. So obviously, if the woman isn't getting her Social Security and all the benefits and no fuss was made of it, then maybe that should signal to Jaguar, just maybe, she's no longer here. Because we know if you get in Social Security checks or any money coming in and somebody cuts it off and you don't have money to pay your bills, it's going to be hell to pay. So Jaguar is still in a state of denial. She has not accepted her mother's death. And unfortunately, that is the case. And I hope when the time comes, when the proof is given to her, like a death certificate, that is going to be someone around to hold her up, because it's going to be a mighty blow. On that note, I'm over and out. If you guys want me to view and do a commentary on any particular video, drop it in the comment section and I will gladly do that for you. I'm over and out. Don't forget to hit the like bell and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so as yet. Thank you for watching.
As you leave the page, don't forget to hit the like bell and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so as yet. Thank you for watching.